The charges are grave and sensational. The ruling BJP has accused the opposition Congress of using the corona pandemic to malign India and the Prime Minister and also target Hindus. A charge that the Congress has not only denied but also accused the BJP of using a fake toolkit as diversionary tactics. The Congress now wants an FIR to be registered and this toolkit investigated. Our political bureau brings you our top story on India First.
Social media volunteers can call it Modi strain. This is an opportunity to destroy his image and erode his popularity.
A toolkit is back in the news once again. This time, the BJP claims a Congress pandemic toolkit is attempting to tarnish India's image. BJP has alleged that the Congress put out a toolkit for its workers with a single point agenda, that of defaming Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
टूलकिट के माध्यम से एडवाइस दिया जा रहा है कार्यकर्ताओं को कि क्या करना है, खास करके सोशल मीडिया के कार्यकर्ताओं को कि सोशल मीडिया में क्या डालना है. प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदीज इमेज को लेकर एक कॉलम बना है और उसमें क्या लिखा है? द अप्रूवल रेटिंग्स ऑफ द प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी हैज बीन हाई and have not dipped despite crisis and mismanagement. This is an opportunity to destroy his image and erode his popularity.
The BJP highlighted this alleged toolkit, which mentions that the mutant strain should be referred to as the Indian strain or the Modi strain. It also makes a mention of using images of bodies and funerals with the help of foreign media.
Use the phrase Indian strain wherever talking about the new mutant. Social media volunteers can call it Modi strain. जो निर्णय WHO में भी हुआ है उसके विपरीत जाते ये कह रही है कि आप उसको इंडियन स्ट्रेन बुलाइए और तो और उसे मोदी स्ट्रेन बुलाइए.
Congress, however, has outrightly dismissed the toolkit that the BJP has now made public.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी को चाहिए कि जिम्मेदारी के साथ काम करे. अभी जितनी कैबिनेट मीटिंग्स हुई हैं किसी में कोरोना की चर्चा नहीं हुई. इससे बड़ा टूल किट कुछ हो नहीं सकता है.
The Grand Old Party has also registered a complaint against the alleged fake toolkit.
Bureau Report, India Today.
Joining me on India First is Sanju Verma, represents the Bharatiya Janata Party. Adil Singh Boparai represents the Congress. Also with me is India Today's National Affairs Editor Rahul Srivastav. Sanju Verma, Congress says the toolkit is fake. It's not Congress Party toolkit. It calls it diversionary tactics to shift focus away from the failure of the government in dealing with the pandemic.
You know, Gaurav, this famous saying, once is happenstance, twice is coincidence, and thrice is enemy action. And I think this aptly applies to the Congress Party, which has been electorally vanquished. I mean, just imagine being reduced to a pathetic 0 seats in Bengal. Be that as it may, coming straight to your question, diversionary tactics, you know, I did some homework, Gaurav, and while we are all going through challenging times and deaths can never be about statistics, but I have to say this with a heavy heart, that non-BJP ruled states, you know what is the average COVID deaths per million? 277. And that figure for BJP governed states is 133 per million. So if the Congress is talking about diversionary tactics, let me tell you, Maharashtra accounts for over 30% of the total deaths in India, over 22% of the total infections, and over 14% of the active caseload. And Maharashtra, I hope the Congress knows, it is in alliance there with the
Ma'am, the country is ours. People in my country and your country are dying. Indians are dying. Whether it's in a Congress ruled state or a BJP ruled state, ma'am, how does that matter? But let me bring in Adil Singh Boparai. Let's keep this conversational, ma'am. Adil Singh Boparai, these charges are extremely grave. The toolkit says propagate Indian strain, and senior Congress leaders have used the word Indian strain even though the World Health Organization calls it the B.1.617. BJP says this is too much of a coincidence. This is a sinister agenda to defame the country.
Well, Gaurav, I'll request for 120 seconds of uninterrupted time. The Bharatiya Janata Party is a factory of hate and lies. I urge the Prime Minister and his ecosystem, please do not waste your time on propagating petty falsehood. Please focus on saving lives. Now, Gaurav, if we take the BJP's argument further, then even India today and you are responsible for this toolkit and acting in furtherance of this toolkit, because everybody has shown the pitiable and the shambolic state of our healthcare structure. You have made SOS calls on Twitter. That means even you are part of the toolkit. The BJP should not waste their time. I haven't, Gaurav, this is a problem. This is a problem. That is why I don't like joining debates.
Hold. Sir, complete. Ma'am, please let him complete. Only Adil Singh Bopara, please.
Gaurav, what is the reality of India today? Thousands of dead bodies have been found floating in the Ganga and the Yamuna. Is that a lie? Thousands of cremations and burials have taken place on the banks of these rivers. Is it a lie? India today has eloquently and extensively captured the state of our healthcare infrastructure. Is that a lie? Citizens were gasping for oxygen. Is that a lie? There was an acute shortage of oxygen beds. Is that a lie? There was an acute shortage, and currently an acute shortage exists of vaccines. Is this a lie?
Okay.
Is it a lie that there is a shortage of antiviral drugs?
Let me get her to respond before I bring in Rahul Srivastava. You wanted to quickly respond. Sir, you said 2 minutes. Let me get her to respond, and we'll keep this conversational and we'll try not to speak over each other. Ma'am, go ahead. Thousands of bodies floating in the Ganga or buried on the banks of the river. You know, the Congress says that's no toolkit. That's a fact for the world to see.
You know, Gaurav, let me just remind the Congress that be it after the Pulwama attack, be it the MOU that they signed in Beijing in 2008, be it at the height of the Doklam standoff, why is it that the Congress is always on the wrong side of the fence? Don't you remember how Manishankar Iyer said?
Ma'am, but that's not central to the debate today, ma'am. My request to you is if we can stay on the toolkit and the issue at hand today, ma'am.
You allowed him a monologue, Gaurav. Can I please speak without interruption? The moment I start talking, you interrupt me. I did not say a word when he was talking. All I'm saying is, from Manishankar Iyer, who said, "Inhe hatao, hame leke aao," to Shashi Tharoor going at the Karachi Lit Fest and saying that the Modi government is not doing a good job, to politicizing the Pulwama attack. Please understand, Rahul Gandhi has been rejected by the Indian public. Under Rahul Gandhi, Congress has lost more than 45 big and small elections. That's data out in the public domain. And the Congress should be ashamed. They are saying, let us use the term missing Amit Shah, insensitive Nirmala Sitharaman, quarantined S. Jaishankar, and he said this is fake.
Okay.
The Congress website, Congress Sandesh
Rahul Srivastava.
that have been used in the Congress toolkit.
Rahul Srivastava, the BJP is in power. If indeed this toolkit is true, ma'am, my request to you is please stay on the issue at hand because time is limited. If you want to make a point on the toolkit, it has to be on the toolkit and no preambles, ma'am. Rahul Srivastava, the BJP is in power. If indeed this toolkit is true, I'm sorry, can I only have Rahul Srivastava for the moment? No speaking over each other. If indeed this toolkit is true, then it is more than just a defame India or defame the Prime Minister campaign. This needs to be investigated by the police, and perhaps the BJP should have gone to the police before the Congress, given the contents of this, especially when it comes to a communal disharmony in our country. Rahul Srivastava.
Gaurav, more than the elements of Modi's strain and others, if this toolkit was true, and it says that the Kumbh was more of an assertion of power and Eid was just a happy festival, it's an attempt to create public disorder and communal discord. And that is why any such attempt, which is sinister in character, needs to be taken to a police for investigation and a court of law for adjudication. It does not need a press conference first. Second, if a political party has been consigned to the bins of electoral defeat, the ruling party with 303 seats should not really bother about them. The third important point is which was raised by the Congress spokesperson, is a very critical point. That at this point, to say that there are no oxygen beds, I will only say one thing: 17,000 ventilators since 1947 in India till last year in 2020 is a telling statement on how every government in this country has performed when it comes to healthcare.
Yes.
Then, last point, Gaurav, if this is not true, will the Congress call it a Xi Jinping pandemic? Will it call it a Chinese pandemic? As Rahul Gandhi has tweeted on the 8th of May, Movid pandemic. We know what the insinuation is. MOVID.
Sure. And Adil Singh Bopara, you must respond to this. The WHO does not call it Indian pandemic. Why should Congress leaders, if it's not a part of a toolkit, call it an Indian pandemic? Did any one of them call it Chinese virus or Wuhan virus or link it to Xi Jinping? Adil Singh Bopara.
Gaurav, it's extremely unfortunate that the opposition party is put into the witness box when it's the government from whom one should seek accountability.
Sir, accountability has to be sought from everybody.
Hear me out, Gaurav. Number one, today there is an allegation and there is a counter allegation. We have approached the police, we have lodged a complaint. We expect the Delhi police to conduct a comprehensive and an independent investigation. We urge them to seize the phones of JP Nadda, Sambit Patra, Amit Malviya and all the others who have tweeted this. After all, the source of this has to be ascertained and determined. So why is the Delhi police not lodging an FIR? The Congress party is the one which has approached the police to conduct an investigation. Mr. Srivastav, Sanju Verma and Gaurav Sawant will not decide the truth of it. There has to be a fair investigation. We want an investigation.
Yes.
Because we know this is another fabrication. We want the truth to come out. It is all very well for senior journalists to point fingers at the Congress because unfortunately today they don't have the courage to ask Narendra Modi.
Sir, on India Today we have the courage to ask everyone tough questions. Everyone. But we will ask and permit us. Don't take that right away from us from asking questions whether it is to the government or to the opposition, sir. Sanju Verma, if this toolkit is indeed true, as Adil Singh Bopara says, should the BJP not have gone to the police first? Take for example Union Minister Smriti Irani talking of an attempt to blame the Kumbh and shame the Hindus. In the toolkit, there is this Eid versus Kumbh reference. Should the government not investigate and seek punishment for those who are spreading communal hatred in our country?
Yeah, I think, Gaurav, that's a very important point. And I think Rahul Srivastav made some very interesting points. You know, Gaurav, the fact that the Congress has always been largely Hindu-phobic is well documented. They will talk about Kumbh, but they will not talk about Eid.
Sir, give me a moment. Let her complete her point. I will come to you, sir.
Why is interrupting me? Gaurav, the fact that the Congress today has no electoral equity in the country is well established. Politically, ideologically, morally, there is a bankruptcy of ideas in Congress. The compulsive liar and compulsive contrarian, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, is trying his level best, but surrounded as he is by sycophants, he has been rejected time and again, 45 times. Now, the fact is that Rahul Srivastav made a very interesting point about health infrastructure. I will just take 10 seconds and tell you, Nehru built 1 AIIMS, Rajiv Gandhi built 0 AIIMS, Indira Gandhi built 0 AIIMS, Manmohan Singh built 1 AIIMS, 6 AIIMS were built by Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and 15 AIIMS were built in just 6.5 years by the Modi government. So let the Congress know we inherited a very debilitated health infrastructure, but we've done a brilliant job.
Okay. Ma'am, if you think this is a brilliant job, I'm sure the voters will respond to that. If you think this is a brilliant job, when thousands and thousands and thousands have gone on social media and begged for oxygen and begged for a hospital bed, I know the crisis is big, but Adil Singh Bopara, Union Minister, ma'am, now Adil Singh Bopara, please. Adil Singh Bopara, Smriti Irani tweeted, shame Hindu, blame Hindu, tactic of provisional Janeyudhari, Rahul Gandhi, and I'm quoting her, blame Kumbh to shame Hindu. She says, बिल्ली भी कुछ घर छोड़कर मुंह मारती है, अपनी दादी का धर्म तो बख्श देते जनाब. Now the BJP says this toolkit is a sinister attempt to create communal disharmony in our country, sir?
Gaurav, unfortunately, some of our friends in the media have fallen into the BJP trap. We want a comprehensive investigation. That is why it was not the BJP or Smriti Irani, but the Congress party which approached the police seeking a thorough investigation, number one. Number two, today citizens are dying. Mr. Srivastav, Sanju Verma and the others can blame the Congress as much as they want to. The reality is, Mr. Srivastav, that thousands of bodies are floating in the Ganges and the Yamunas. You can curse us as much as you want to. The reality is that
Ma'am, let him speak. Ma'am, only Adil Singh Boparai, please. I will come back to you. I will come back to you, but please let him make his point. Go on, sir.
Gaurav, thousands of citizens, lakhs of citizens have lost their loved ones. They have not even been given the dignity of a burial or a cremation. This is the reality of New India. There are forces, there are vested interests which are all out to defend the BJP. I have a very simple and a humble plea to them. The BJP is beyond redemption. The people of this country have seen the truth. The people of this country are suffering. You have two choices before you. And I say this with a certain degree of responsibility, even to Mr. Srivastav. Either you stay with humanity and save humanity, or you can focus on protecting the BJP.
No, sir. Unfair. And Rahul Srivastav will respond. Rahul Srivastav will respond. Sir, we will stay on issues. Mr. Rahul Srivastav is a journalist of unimpeachable integrity for over 3 decades.
1 minute.
Sir, and Rahul Srivastav, sir, but facts have to be put out in public domain for all. No matter how uncomfortable those facts are, everyone must face facts. Rahul Srivastav, this is far too serious to be exploited politically by either the ruling party or the opposition. The country is facing the worst pandemic in a century. And we cannot have just a tutu mein Rahul Srivastav. Results have to emerge. Yes, ma'am, after Mr. Srivastav.
Gaurav, since Adil has taken my name 4 times, I will like to tell him a few things. I am the only one since evening who has been saying that I do not accept any of the toolkit elements put out by the BJP. It should have gone to the police. That's not siding with the government. And if he wants me to look at the contemporary history of India only in terms of the last 7 years, I'm not going to look at it. Bodies have floated in the Ganga for ages. When Congress was ruling, United Front was ruling, and others were ruling. People have got terrible treatment at hospitals for decades. My history as a journalist is 35 years old, not 10 years in politics. And what I will like to say is that I am already saying that if the BJP is the winner, it should not bother about what Congress is doing. I think he wants to obfuscate some of the facts, except the rest. I think that's very unfair and call people names.
It indeed is, and Sanju Verma, look at facts. The Congress says, look at bodies floating in the Ganga. Look at the desperate hunt for oxygen and medicines and hospital beds. These are the tools that the opposition is highlighting. You heard Rashid Alvi of the Congress party. He says these are the tools out of which comes a toolkit of facts, and that toolkit says the government's handling of the pandemic actually provided the tools to the opposition to target the government, ma'am.
You know, Gaurav, now I did not interrupt anyone. I'll quickly tell you a couple of things. A, India has vaccinated more than 18 crore people. Our vaccination rate is the fastest globally. Point number 2, what did the opposition say in February and March? Let me quote a tweet on the 3rd of January 2021 by Manish Tiwari and by Shashi Tharoor. By giving emergency approval to Bharat Biotech's Covaxin, the Modi government has breached our scientific protocols and is making Indian guinea pigs. The same Congress after 3 months says, oh my God, we want the Covaxin jab, but it is not available.
I promise.
So let me tell you, Congress is a bunch of hypocrites. The second point is, Jal Samadhi has been a way of paying homage to the dead in Uttar Pradesh for decades. Don't link that to COVID. I want to ask the Congress, the second COVID wave as per the United Nations and the WHO started in Punjab, in rural Punjab. Will anyone hold Amrinder Singh responsible?
Okay, ma'am, you've made your point. Adil Singh Boparai, please respond. 3 specific charges being levelled by the BJP.
Will anyone hold Congress
Okay,
accountable?
ma'am, you've levelled. Okay, Adil Singh Boparai is responding. When the WHO doesn't call it the India strain, why do Congress leaders call it the Indian strain?
Behave like quacks.
That's point one.
Gaurav-
Point two.
I'll respond. I've heard her.
You've heard her.
Gaurav-
Please
Gaurav-
respond, sir.
You don't need to repeat. You don't need to repeat.
Go on,
Gaurav,
sir.
the Congress party accuses Narendra Modi of lack of preparedness, a sense of misplaced.
Ma'am, let him speak. Ma'am, you've made your point.
complacency.
Ma'am, you've made your point. Only Adil Singh Boparai, please.
Allow me to make my point.
Gaurav,
Keep interrupting.
you'll have to mute her. You cannot have a debate with her. Gaurav, the
Go on.
Congress party accuses Narendra Modi of arrogance, misplaced hubris, lack of preparedness, and criminal negligence. To my senior, Mr. Srivastav, I did not make a personal jibe at him. I was talking about the choice which we as Indians face, number one. Number two, to all those who even have an iota of belief that Narendra Modi has done even a decent job in tackling this pandemic, I urge them to take a placard written that trust Narendra Modi and go to any waiting room of any hospital in the country. The people of this country will give him a befitting response. Number two. Number three, the topic of your debates is always India first. Therefore, as a citizen of this country, I urge your viewers to consider, when there was a domestic shortage of vaccines in this country, why did Narendra Modi, for his PR, export vaccines? Number one. Number two, why were adequate vaccine orders not made? Number three, why didn't Narendra Modi make attempts to diversify our vaccine basket? Number four, the BJP and their ecosystem can obfuscate and hide as much as they want to. The reality is before the people.
Okay.
Citizens died because of lack of oxygen. They died
Sir, you
because
made
of lack
4
of
points.
oxygen.
Sanju Verma,
And
please
they
respond
died,
to
and
these
they
4
died
points, ma'am.
Because of the BJP's shambolic governance record.
Come in. You know, Gaurav, the fact is your audience needs to know this very clearly. We vaccinated over 17 crore people. in
Sir,
Delhi.
you made your point. She did not interrupt.
So
When
why doesn't she go to the
sir,
waiting room
when
of
she's
AIIMS
making a
and
point,
say,
please
"Narendra
listen to
Modi,
her.
Let her go.
Why
Sir,
you
let there be a
listen to
level
her?
playing field, at least on my show.
You know, why can't you take me just on the screen like you did with him? If you take me on the screen, he cannot interrupt.
Ma'am, he's not interrupting. Go on.
Gaurav, the fact is that India has vaccinated over 170 million, 17 crore people at the fastest rate in barely 115 days. It took the United States and China anywhere between 120 to 143 days to vaccinate that number. So the Congress allegation that our vaccination rate is low is a lot of hogwash. Second point, why did we export vaccines? Those were done as part of the Gavi Alliance, which is a public-private partnership, and Gavi works for underprivileged children across the world. And thanks to Vaccine Maitri, today more than 40 countries and the United Nations stand in solidarity with the Modi government. You keep talking about health infrastructure. अरे कांग्रेस के 60 सालों में in 60 years you could not provide even 40,000
Ma'am, you did not respond to the third and a very important point that Adil Singh Boparai raised, and that point was, why did the government not order enough vaccines? We are now waiting for vaccines. Had these been ordered 2 months ago, that process would have continued right now.
Okay, you know, Gaurav, one thing which I want your audience to understand is that till a couple of weeks back, we had vaccine hesitancy promoted by the Congress and its acolytes. Production cycle of a vaccine is between 12 to 36 months. Even the best experts internationally will tell you that. And international experts have said the fact that India has squeezed the production cycle to merely 3 to 6 months is huge commendation to the Modi government. By the end of 2021 or even earlier, maybe by September or October, we will have 216 crore vaccines enough to vaccinate the entire adult population of 94 crores with 2 dosages. We might, optimistically speaking, have 300 crore dosages, which means after vaccinating
Ma'am,
our
but the
entire
problem,
population,
end result
can
is we are still
even
waiting for the
serve
vaccines. We are
the
still waiting for the
Congress
vaccines.
is
But
a
Adil Singh Boparai, again, a very important charge leveled against the Congress. And, you know, the liaison for blocking beds, grave charge, blocking beds in friendly hospitals, only to be released at the instructions of the High Command. Again, Smriti Irani says, अगुस्ता काफी नहीं था कि अब जिंदगी और मौत के बीच डील करने लगे. The government's charges are extremely grave. Adil Singh Boparai.
I'll answer. Gaurav, it is an utter lie, and my open challenge to the BJP is that they must reveal to the Delhi police what is the source of this document. Let the Delhi police seize laptops and telephones and let them determine the truth. It has been over 8 hours. Why is the Delhi police, which comes under Amit Shah, not lodged an FIR? We are seeking an investigation. You can repeat what Smriti Irani or Nadda has said, but the fact is we are the ones who've approached the police.
Fair enough.
It is
That's
not the BJP which approached the police.
Smriti Irani,
We want an
Sanju Verma,
because we
Smriti
know
Irani
this is
may
a
have written this on
fabrication.
Twitter, but the fact remains you are the government. You are the government. Investigate this in case somebody is blocking hospital beds. It's a criminal offense. Take the hardest and harshest possible action against such people, whatever that high command may be, madam.
You know, Gaurav, the fact of the matter is that who is providing ventilators to all the states? Modi government. Who is providing 9,000 metric tons of oxygen every day? The Modi government. You know, Gaurav, this is fair.
Stop
You do
beating
not
about
allow
the
me
bush.
to
No,
But
intervene.
ma'am, that's a very specific question that I asked you. If the Congress High Command is blocking beds, as is the allegation, take action, lodge an FIR, investigate, prosecute and punish.
Who's providing oxygen? Modi government. Who's providing
And
ventilators?
reveal
Modi
the
government.
findings.
Who's providing vaccines?
Reveal
Modi
the
government.
findings in
What
public
is the
domain.
Congress doing? Congress
Stop
is
lying.
busy preparing divisive toolkits. And what is this Adil Singh Bopparai doing? All that Adil Singh Bopparai does is
Fine,
this
Mr.
irrelevant
Director,
spokesperson.
I want you to
for
investigate this.
irrelevant party.
I
He
want
comes
you
here,
to
he
investigate
starts
this.
crying.
I
अरे मोदी
want
जी
you
ने
to
ऐसा
find
किया,
out
अरे
who's
स्मृति
got
जी
her.
ने ऐसा किया, अरे आप
Let
लोगों को तो
Sambit
कुछ करने
Patra,
की
JP Nadda
सामर्थ्य
hand
नहीं है
over
आप
the
में।
telephones and laptops. You
Will
find
this
out
matter
who
be
is-
investigated? Because I've run out of time on this part of the show. I will track the story. We will track the story very, very closely. It's far too serious to remain just a political attack and a counter attack. Charges are very grave. It's against our country. It's against our people. In case these charges are true, must be investigated and action taken against those responsible. To my guests, many thanks for joining me. On the other side, 74 Indians, 74 people are still missing after